It's Numerical Lion Dan, and I want to do this video about Candace Owens. She recently parted ways with Ben Shapiro's conservative news outlet, Daily Wire, and there's some interesting numerical patterns in this story that I wanted to talk about. So she's been a controversial, outspoken figure in right-wing media and has been known to share conspiracy theories. Of course, according to the narrative, right? Far right commentator Candace Owens and conservative news outlet The Daily Wire have parted ways. The rumors are true. I am finally free, Owens wrote Friday on X. There'll be many announcements in the weeks to come. It's interesting, she says, I'm finally free, kind of evoking free at last, or that there was a problem beforehand. Her post came shortly after Daily Wire co-founder Jeremy Boring, what an unfortunate name, announced the split on X, writing that the Daily Wire and Candace Owens have ended their relationship. And according to this article, at the time, it was unclear exactly what led to Owens and the Daily Wire, which was co-founded by Ben Shapiro, ending their partnership. Owens was among the company's most recognizable and followed personalities, making appearances on Fox News and InfoWars. She's also in the midst of a tour with Turning Point USA, a conservative organization. And so let's look at the numbers behind it. First of all, she married this guy named Farmer, George Farmer. They just got married actually in 2019. Candace Amber Owens Farmer, born April 29th. She's 34. She went to Connecticut, Stamford High School in Connecticut. So from this news, which happened on, the Skull and Bones Day, to her next birthday is 38 days. And that's a number that keeps popping up in this story. The Daily Wire in Chaldean. And here's the ciphers right here. If you're unfamiliar with these ciphers, Chaldean is one of the oldest languages in the world and a very respected cipher. Anyway, the Daily Wire equals 38. Ben Shapiro equals 163 in reverse, where B is B25 and E22 and N13 and X. It's basically the alphabetical order in reverse. So 163, Ben Shapiro 163. And what she said, the rumors are true, I am finally free, equals 163 in single reduction. And single reduction is when S is 10. S is the 19th letter of the alphabet and can be reduced to 10 or 1. And so that's interesting. And 163 is the 38th prime. So relationship to 38. And what's 38 all about? Well, they're both Jewish. Well, at least Ben Shapiro is Jewish. So you got the Jew thing. And then you got Jewish. Also 38. And she's being accused. You find out later that it's all about this rift between Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens, and it's talking about her anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism 83, the reflection of 38. So Owens was born with 33 numerology. 4 plus 29 is 33, and this happened on a day with 33 numerology. And they're going to part ways, quote unquote. That equals 33 in reduction. And let's read this. So there's tension between the two stars of the conservative far right began to play out online in mid-November about the Israel-Hamas conflict. So they traded Bible verses. And interesting, Owens and anti-Semitic. Owens 76 and 59. Anti-Semitic 76 and 59. So how appropriate that should be called anti-Semitic. And the time that she made these comments and this news that they're letting her go has the same day numerology, 69 and 33, 15 and 49. And also the day they're like, all right, we're done. They announced the split, same. Just a coincidence, I guess. And they say she's been promoting conspiracy theories that equals 380 or 38. So, very interesting coincidence. Let's look at Benjamin Aaron Shapiro. He's the other one in this contest here. Benjamin Aaron Shapiro, born January 15th, 1984. He's a lawyer, columnist, author, and sort of a political commentator. He's an editor. He's authored 16 books. Anyway, this Daily Wire is they're making over $100 million a year. Some say it's about $200 million since their inception. So it's 68 days from his birthday to this news. And that's interesting because Benjamin Aaron Shapiro equals 337, which is a prime number. It's the 68th prime number. So what another coincidence. And Shapiro was born on a day with 119 numerology. And Candace Owens was born on the 119th day of the year. So a little bit of a parallel there. And getting back to the number 38 again, he was born on a day with 38 numerology. Jew, Jewish, etc. The Daily Wire, let's look at the Daily Wire here. Ben Shapiro, Jeremy Boring, Caleb Robinson, John Bickley. They're in Nashville, Tennessee. And the owner is Bent Key Ventures. They started on September 21st, 2015. And that's interesting because it goes back to 38 again, a day with 38 numerology. And the Ben Shapiro show equals 83, the reflection of 38. So on Election Day 2020, activist and former Turning Point USA Communications Director Candace Owens announced that she would move to Nashville, Tennessee and join the Daily Wire on her own show called Candace. It premiered on March 19th, 2021. So that's interesting. Turning Point USA equals 83, or the reflection of 38. And she was communications director. Communications equals 83. And it was the 308th day of the year when she was like, I'm doing this. So from that election day announcement to when she was finally had her first show was 137 days. And that's a pretty amazing number because Daily Wire equals 137, very fitting. And from her 429th birthday, it was 42 days. 42, that number, the N-word, connotations with the N-word, also Freemason, Saturn, etc. And from this to this, from when she first got on the air to when she was kicked off, I guess, 3 years and 3 days, or 33. And I watched this video. Oh no, I watched the other one. Why does everyone think I'm going to be killed? This was her last episode, 305. On March 19th was her last show. And it was 44 minutes long. I don't know if you could see that. And the quote, why does everyone think I'm going to be killed equals 440 or 44. And just another coincidence, her name equals 44 in the most pure cipher called the reduction cipher. And her last show was on 319 or 19/3. And the keypad cipher, why does everyone think I'm going to be killed? 193. And that's interesting because 193 is the 44th prime. It's a prime number. And from when she started her show to the end of the show was exactly 156 weeks. And 156, if you write out 33, it equals 156. You mentioned she was born with 33 numerology. Also, if you write out 33 in Chaldean, it's 38. that number we've been talking about this whole time. And March 19th, where she said she was going to be, why people think she's going to be killed, 79 is a murder number. And happened on a day with 66 numerology, who was born on 33 numerology. And that's a day with 46 numerology. And Candace Owens in reverse reduction is 64, the reflection of 46. And if you write out EP 305, her last episode, it equals 311. 311, kind of like 311s, like 33, and 311, a prime number, the 64th prime number. All right, Candace Owens is 64, as mentioned before. 305 is 35. Candace Owens is 53, the reflection of 35. And she says, you know, people are like, you're going to get killed. That's equals 53. So this is just more theater. I agree with a lot of the things that Candace Owens says, but I was looking into her background. She married this guy, George Farmer. And interesting enough, I'm getting into this guy boring, but Farmer equals 38. Keep the 38 thing going. So she married this guy Farmer, some white dude, and he is very much connected. He is in the British. His father was a member of Parliament. So George Farmer's father. He's the son of Lord Michael Farmer, the founder of British trading conglomerate Metal and Commodity Company Ltd. So they've got some serious money, my guess. Member of the House of Lords, the upper house. And Farmer was the former CEO of Parler, this conservative app. I remember Parler. Let's find out what Parler is all about here. Parler, also 38. Parler and Farmer. All right. Let's look at the similarities here. Oops. Parler. Parlay to speak. So Parler, both 34 and 38. So very interesting. And if we look at the other CEO, we got Jeremy Boring, born on the 5th of February. And it was 46 days from when his last birthday to the announcement. Candace Owens, 64. And look at this, though. He was born with 330 days left in the year, or 33. And if you include the end date, it's 47, which is one of those foundational numbers. And Jeremy Boring, you just say his middle name, 74, the reflection of 47. And then you got Boring, which also equals 38, right? And then the 119, which was interesting because Candace Owens, born on the 119th day of the year, Ben Shapiro, born with 119 numerology. So let's get back to Farmer. This guy is, so anyway, they're all playing roles, right? And Candace Owens, she's got a lot of great information. They got married pretty quick. Basically, there was a FaceTime call, and they got married December 29th, just 17 days after meeting her for the first time, and they got married. Pretty crazy how quickly that happened. And they got married on a day with 33 numerology, August 6th, 2019. August 6th, 2019. Candace Parker, 53. Right day with 33 numerology, the 218th day of the year. It's like a death number. And from her birthday that year Let's see how long it was. 99 days from her birthday to the marriage. 99 is 33 plus 33 plus 33 until her next birthday. Anyway, so that about does it. I don't want to make this video any longer than it has to be. And just remember, these heroes that you have, well, they're all playing a role. You know, Candace Owens wouldn't have the following she has if she wasn't, you know, part of the club. So she's playing a role. She married a very well-connected English guy. We're going to look at, the metal company. Let's look at the background of that just for a second here. Oh, here we go. Conglomerate Metal and Commodity Company Ltd. Check the gematria of that first. And let's check that out here. Founded in 1988. Let's look at how much money they make. I mean, this guy probably has money. $100 billion. 600 net worth. 1,532,477. This is in pounds. Go away. So they've obviously got money. I mean, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Talk to you later.